So my good friend Gemma, she lives in the UK, she sent me some things from Bourjois. And they used to sell that here in the United States, actually at Ulta, years ago, and then they stopped selling it. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this foundation. It's the 123 Perfect Foundation. That's what it looks like. And it says that it has 3 pigment correctors. Yellow for dark circles, mauve for a dull complexion, and green for redness. So I guess that's all in here. It says flawless complexion, even to perfection, up to 16 hours. So she sent me that. She sent me a mascara. This is the Volume Glamour Ultra Curl Mascara. And again, these are all from Bourjois. Sent me the Smoky Eye Kit. This is a trio, and the color of this is Baroque. I don't know. Comes like this. She sent me this Healthy Balance Matte Finish Natural Glow Healthy Powder. Or wait a minute, I'm reading that wrong. It's a powder. Unifying powder. Healthy Balance. 10 hours, matte finish, and a natural healthy glow. Let me open that. That's what that looks like. And it comes in this cute red packaging. She also sent me a blush. This one is Rose d'Or. And I haven't opened this yet. So here's the blush. And it comes with this cute little brush, which, let's be honest, I'm probably not going to use that. Oh, and then also an eyeliner. This one is Ultra Black 16-hour Kohl and Contour. So I'm going to be using that also. I already moisturized my face and I put a little bit of primer on. So I'm going to go ahead with the foundation. Hopefully it's the right color. It's a little more, see, like it really runs, which I don't mind. I don't have a problem with that. So it's a hydrating foundation, 24-hour hydration. It doesn't say anything about the finish or the amount of coverage, so we'll see here. And I'm just using my Japanese brush to apply this, or blend it out, I should say. Okay, so I think that the foundation is kind of like a light to medium coverage. It seems like it's buildable. If my skin wasn't in such bad shape right now, I'm sure it would look a lot better than it does, because it feels nice. It doesn't feel heavy. It blends out easily, but I don't know what's happening right now. My skin just doesn't like me lately. I'm going to fill my eyebrows in. That's the only thing I don't have. Well, one of a couple things that I don't have from Bourjois. So I'm just going to use a little bit of my Anastasia Dip Brow. Okay, eyebrows are done. I'm going to start with the eyes, and I'm going to use a little bit of this color tattoo. The color is called Deep Forest, and it's one of the leather finishes. And this is what it looks like. And I am going to use a brush to put this on. Just grab a synthetic brush to apply it. I'm going to I'm not going to make this a real heavy layer, but I just want a little bit more green because the eyeshadow palette that she sent me is on the green side. So if you want to have a little bit more control over where your base is going, you could always use a brush like this. I mean, I went back into the color tattoo and just ran some right along my lower lash line, really close here, so that it wasn't so sort of like diffuse and blown out looking. Now, because I don't have a color in Bourjois or even Sleek in all of my Sleek palettes, this color that I want in particular is more of like an orangey brown, and I don't have anything like that other than Brown Script from MAC. So that's what I'm going to use through my crease. So I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and putting this right into my crease. And I'll show you, just in case you don't know, this is what Brown Script looks like. It's more of like an orangey brown. Okay, so I'm going to start with this color here, and there aren't any names, but in the palette it's the one out here in this on the side. This is going to go all over my lid, well, most of my lid, and for that I'm just going to use a flat shader brush. I'm going to take the darker color here, same brush. Just like that. And then a sort of tapered brush like that, right into that dark green. And then right here in the outer corner, and I'm just going to deepen up that color a little bit. And you kind of just want to concentrate the color like right in through the crease and slightly down. And then just take it over maybe halfway through the crease, like that. I'm going to take this color here. That's going to go into the inner corner. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more brown script and just blend out the edges a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and darken up this outer corner just a little bit more. So I'm just going to use a black, a matte black. I think I'm going to use this little brush here. This is a 214 brush from MAC. And I'm just going to press in a little bit right out here because I feel like this look needs just a little more variation. So I think just adding a little bit of black will help with that. I'm going to use that same tapered brush and I just bounce the tip into a little bit of that black, and I'm just blending out this outer corner. But I'm just going to keep it out here. I'm not going to take it too far in. Okay, and then on that same little brush I'm going to go back into that darker green and press it into the lower outer corner. I'm going to apply the eyeliner and then I'm going to smooth it out with my angle brush. And then just slightly along this lower outer corner, and then I'm just going to pull it up a little bit. Then I'm going to use my brush just to smooth it out. Now for your cleanup, you can use either concealer or makeup remover. Sometimes I'll do concealer if I don't have a lot of sort of cleaning up to do, but I do right now have quite a bit to sort of clean up here. But I find that using makeup remover just really gets everything off a lot faster than trying to go in with a concealer to clean up my wing. Now if you do want to go back in this area here and add a little bit more eyeshadow, kind of make it real super smoky, you can go back in after you clean up with just a tad bit of concealer, and you can kind of use that as a base and just lightly apply a little bit of concealer, and then you can go back in and reapply your eyeshadow. I'm going to keep it this way. I don't need it to be like super smoky, so I'm just going to leave it the way that it is. I'm going to go ahead and apply the mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes first, do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so mascara is on, I tight lined, and I also decided to add some black liner to my lower waterline, which I haven't done in a while. And then I went back into the palette and I took this color here, and I did the darker one out here, so I went from where that ended all the way in, and then I do have a little bit of that highlight color which was in here from earlier, but I'll go ahead and add a little bit more. Now, this next step, not everyone's going to be able to do. This is a product that Gemma sent me a couple years ago, and it's from Sue Moxley, and this is my all-time favorite. It is called Shimmer Eye Dust. This is, like, I don't use it all the time because I'm afraid of running out because I don't think they make this anymore. But this is what it looks like, and it's beautiful, and it adds so much to certain colors. So this is what it looks like now before the shimmer dust. And again, like I said, I think it's pretty. I like doing green. I like greens a lot, especially on brown eyes. I think it's very flattering. But I'm going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to tap it in the center of my eye. I don't know. My fingers are so big. I feel like if I use my fingers, it's going to get into the eyeliner. I'm going to find a little brush. Here, we'll use this one. This is a MAC 228. See, it's kind of small. I'm going to go right into that shimmer dust, and I don't even need to tap my brush into the product because just taking what's inside the lid is enough. And I'm just going to tap this right in the center here, and that's just going to bring a little bit more like light to the center of my eyelid, I should say. See there? It's so pretty. I don't think Sue Moxley makes these anymore, which is unfortunate. Although I haven't visited the website in a really long time. And then I'm actually going to go right here. I'm just going to look right into the viewfinder because that'll be a little bit easier. And tap some of this right in the center there. I did use my Clinique bottom lash along my lower lashes because, again, that's the only thing that won't transfer on me. Okay, so eyes are done. I'm going to go ahead and just run quickly through the rest of my face. I don't have a Bourjois concealer, so I'm just using a little bit of my Tarte, what is this? Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, which is, I'm not going to say it was a disappointment for me, but I don't know. I guess I was expecting something different with this concealer. But I'm stuck on my MAC Pro Longwear. So I'm just kind of using up the Laura Mercier in this one. But I just prefer my MAC Pro Longwear. I'm going to use the powder that she sent me. This is the Healthy Balance powder, if I can get it open. I'm going to use my Bourjois. This is the bronzing powder. This is the one everybody says smells like chocolate. I don't think it smells like chocolate. Whoops. But I'm just going to bronze up a little bit in the usual areas. Okay, so there's a little bit of bronzer, and then we're going to go in with the blush. And again, this is Rose d'Or, or Golden Rose. That's much easier. Golden Rose. And I'm going to use my Wayne Goss brush. Smells good. And then for my lips, I'm going to use a little bit of this. I used to have a bunch of Bourjois lip glosses, but I've had them for so long I had to pitch them. So I'm going to use a little bit of this Dazzle Glass from MAC. It is called Smile. It's kind of like a corally color. It has a little bit of glitter in it. So I like this lip gloss. I think it's really pretty. It kind of complements the green on my eyes. And because my eyes, there's so much going on, I just thought it would be better to stick with a gloss instead of doing a lipstick. Alright, so that's it for today's look. I hope you guys like this. I like greens, especially on brown eyes. I think it's really pretty. So you guys have to tell me what you think of the look. I really like it a lot. So hopefully you guys like it as well. Again, if you live in the United States, I'm pretty sure they don't sell Bourjois in the United States anymore. They used to have it at Ulta, like I said, a couple years back, maybe 4 years, 5 years ago. They did away with the line, so I think right now it's just in Europe. So, you know, it's not to say that you can't get your hands on it. Obviously, you can visit the website, or if you have a friend across the pond that can grab some things for you and ship them over, then obviously I would recommend trying it out. I like Bourjois, especially the lip glosses. I think it's just a great line. The foundation is awesome. Bravo, Gemma, for picking out the perfect color for me. I don't know how you did it, but it matches my skin perfectly. But so far, I like it. It blended in nicely. It's smooth. It evened my skin tone out. So overall, right now, I don't have anything negative to say about that foundation. Well, I do recommend the line, so if you have been curious about it, I highly suggest trying it out. Anyway, that's it. Again, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. If you're just coming across this video, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.